Jesus is the landowner, and as we see, he goes off into the vineyard early in the morning and then again at 9, noon, 3, and finally at 5. But at the end of the day, he pays all the laborers the same wage. The ones that were hired first, well, they were upset. They were thinking that it was unfair that those who had worked an hour were paid the same as they were. And what does Jesus say? Are you envious because I am generous? God, in his mercy, is generous beyond all comprehension. But we fallen human beings are constantly examining whether we're getting our fair share, and we oftentimes compare ourselves with others. We tend to want more and more and easily become envious when we see others succeed. When we see others receive blessings that we don't have, we tend to notice with a sort of sorrow that we don't have what they do. That is called envy. And this envy, which led them to try to interfere with the blessings that others received, that is what Jesus is focusing on today. Envy is something that can truly destroy people's lives. It can destroy their hearts. When someone is humble, there's not the spirit of competition, but rather we see others as collaborators. Not competitors, but collaborators. So whenever we feel in our hearts that sting of envy, first let's take notice of it. And it doesn't mean that we necessarily fall into that sin, but we have to go against those feelings. What is the antidote for envy? Charity, generosity. With those people that we find that it bothers us because of what they're receiving and how they live, those are the people that we have to specifically be more charitable with, more generous with, to destroy that terrible sin of envy in our hearts. We are called to rejoice. Rejoice in the good of others. Do you rejoice? Do I? That is our calling. Every blessing given by God, whether they are given to us or to others, should be a cause of joy for us. So, brothers and sisters, let us ask in this Mass for the grace of charity and generosity to truly rejoice in the good of others, not because they deserve it, but because we want to love with the same love that God has.